back your power. How do we take back our power? Well, since we're the only one that can actually do this, it might take doing something out of the box. I mean, we live in a place where taking back our power and being in our power is actually not quite encouraged. I talk with a lot of women who are just going with the flow. They're doing the things that they have to be doing. Good morning, Jennifer. So, and by the way, I'm Stephanie Matthews, and you can find out more or book a free 15-minute mini session with me at magicalmothering.com, or you can go to the Magical Mothering Facebook group. So today, why are you not taking your power back? Or in what aspects? Maybe, like, I know Jennifer definitely took her power back in something super huge last week. And so how do we move forward from that, right? Hello, Emily, how do we move forward after we've taken our power back? How do we implement that in a way with our relationships? How do we do that? How do we be powerful, passionate, and still maintain the relationships that we've had forever? How do we go about this kind of contradictory feeling sometimes of being in our power and yet being gentle, or being in our power, or maybe, not being able to speak our truth? There's so many dynamics. Taking a drink out of my cup. I love this cup. So, as we really allow ourselves to understand what is our power and where does our power lie. So I'm going to tell you a little story about my last night experience. So this full moon really wrapped me up. I could feel it. I was feeling the anger. I was feeling the frustration. I was feeling this sense of like, why am I not getting where I want to be? If you don't know, we're selling our home and we're getting ready to go hit the road full time and go travel full time. And I go, why has this home not sold? Why are we not on the road? Why? Asking why is a surefire way to just like hand over your power. Just, here you go. I don't need my power anymore. You can have it. And this, hello, Karen, Autumn, hello. So it was like this, oh, hi, Samantha. I just saw your little face pop up. So giving away our power to like being in this stuck. When you feel stuck, you're giving away, when was the full moon? Saturday night? No, what's today? I don't even know what today is. It was Sunday night. So the full moon was Sunday night, but it lasts for a few days before and a few days after. So like this really high tension, and this was a Scorpio full moon. So if you know anything about Scorpios, there's lots of anger and passion and sex and all that kind of yummy, juicy stuff that makes you feel alive. But when we're wondering, when we're in this space of like, why is this happening to me? Then suddenly you give away your power. Or when you think, I'm doing all the work. I'm doing all the work. I am. Are you? But this was the question that I was like, I'm doing all the work. I'm even leading women and they're getting incredible transformations. Why am I not moving forward in my magical life? Way to suck the power out of the situation and out of myself. So I went, oh yes, terrible angry day on Sunday. Not weird, moon. Not weird. This is why I have everybody in the Bringing the Wild Within planner. This is why I have a full moon tracking system in the planner, because the moon is so powerful. We are not like separated from nature. And this kind of goes along with our power. We are not separated from nature, especially we as women. Men have cycles as well, but women especially, our cycles go along with the moon. And so, hey, Jennifer, our cycles go along with the moon. And when, like, ovulating and menses, they all go along with the moon cycles. And so it's really important to see where the moon is affecting and pulling you. This is another aspect of taking back our power. When we take back our power, we actually allow ourselves to know, oh, look, the moon is growing bigger. I'm going to be ovulating soon, or I'm going to be having my menses soon. Powerful visualization of our bodies in direct correlation with the moon and the tides. Oh my goodness, yes, I'm in ovulation mode. Yes, yes, moon, full moon. So again, and so this is what I was thinking of this past week. And I went, I'm blah, blah, blah. Why is this happening? Why am I not here? You know, all those little voices were going crazy in my head. And I was feeling really drained because of the moon, which is unusual because I ovulate during the full moon now. So usually that's a time of high energy. And I went, okay, there's something going on. I'm totally giving my power away. Where am I giving my power away? And to whom am I giving my power away? Okay? So I realized I was giving my power away to my external circumstances. We do this on a regular basis and it's insane. Like, why would we give our power away thinking that our external circumstances are actually the ones that should make us happy? Whoa. Why would we ever give away our power to our homes, or the mess in our homes, or the things that we worry about? This is huge. When we realize that our power has to lie and stay within ourselves, or guess what? We get wiped out. We get depleted. So last night, I knew that I needed to do a bath night last night to get the full moon, to do like a full moon bath, and to get prepared because my work week is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. I've revamped my whole daily rhythm and my weekly rhythm to create more of a concentrated time of working so that I'm not always on Facebook and I'm not always doing stuff, which I suggest for everybody. Hey, Denise, to really look at where your energy is going all the time. If you are on Facebook all the time, or if you're like neglecting yourself, shift your weekly rhythm. This is another thing that the planner has really helped. This is why I created the planner for myself, and then I decided to share it and make it look a little bit more professional so I could share it with everybody because it's so powerful. But this isn't about the planner. Taking back your power could be helpful through it though. So last night in my bath night, I was going through my list of tools. So I teach about a dozen healing techniques and tools in the 90 Days to Remembering Your Magical Self. And I don't just teach these. So good, I need you to talk about this planner. Okay, I will. So I don't just teach these tools, I use the tools that I teach because these tools have literally changed my life. All of them. And it's not just one. This is the problem with going to somebody who has a single modality. This was the problem when I was a massage therapist. I only knew body work and energy work, but I didn't know the mind, body, spirit. I didn't have all three of those. And this is where using all the modalities and using all the tools really is helpful. So I was going through my list of tools last night of like, do I want to do my money monster? And I was like, no, I'm actually feeling good with that. Do I need to talk to my inner child? I was like, no, I've been really connecting. So I was going through and like, magical mother, nope. And so I just kept going through my list of tools and I was like, root, checking all my chakras. And I went, oh my gosh, no, I've been using all my tools. I'm good. And I went, so what's the next step? And I realized that I have this desire to do more shamanic practices. Shamanic practices are simply aligning with things like your spirit animal or your power animal. You do shamanic journeying, which is with a rattle, and it's a lot like guided meditation, but the rattle really helps get into your body in a cellular level. So I've been doing a ton of shamanic initiation courses and really getting into more of what is a healer? What is a healer and what does it do? So last night I decided, I went, I am going to do some of that shamanic work. And so I went in to my bath and set the rattle, set the tone, and I went in to find my power animal. Because I knew that when we are not connected with our power animal, this is a piece of our power that we actually need to integrate back into our lives. And I go, okay, this will be interesting. I wonder what my power animal will be. My power animal before has been, I've had a deer and I've had a bear in the past. These were around the same time. And then recently a spirit animal that I've been seeing a lot is an owl. So I went, I wonder if it's going to be a bird. I've never had a bird as a power animal. That'll be interesting. I'm so grounded that what would it feel like to have a bird? So all these things, so now I was in a state of wonder. Wonder is very different than why me? Do you feel the difference? Like, why me is being stuck. Your wonder is more of a sense of curiosity, of enjoyment, of liveliness. You're kind of in this sense of like, you're open, right? When you're going, why me? You're shutting down and you're powerless. So we want to shift that why me into a state of wonder. And so as I was doing my bath night and I went through this beautiful shamanic journeying experience, and I did find my power animal, and it was a phoenix bird. It wasn't even an owl or an eagle. I thought it was going to be some sort of a bird, but a mythical creature, power animal. I went, yes! And I went, that makes so much sense why I've had this deep connection with the phoenix bird, even writing the planners, the whole winter the winter stories, the winter curriculum in the planner has the phoenix bird in it. And I would tell these stories about the phoenix bird, about how their feathers were on fire, but they were ice cold. And I knew all these things. I'm like, where are these things coming from? I didn't know. And of course, it was like, I was just listening. And so phoenix birds, while they're mythical, are very amazing. And I have not actually done any much real research on phoenix birds. I just have this knowing about them. And I take that knowing. I take that as a state of wonder, and I don't question it, because you know why? That gives my power away. If I want to do real research and people are like, I need real answers about a mythical creature that people have already made up things about, go find it, okay? So here's that. Do you understand? Like, that's where I'm like, I take my power back. I know deeply about what my phoenix bird is like, and it's a mythical creature, and everything that has been written in the same way that I got my own information. So this phoenix bird was sitting on, like, it was so beautiful. It was sitting on this mound of ashes with this huge egg. The egg was like the size of this room, and the phoenix bird was coming out of it, and there was fire, and it was beautiful. And I asked it, I said, what is, like, why am I stuck? Why is this path before me feel blocked? And the phoenix bird gave me this look, and then it flapped its wings, and it began to run down this path that was like entangled with dark forest, and it literally burned down the pathway. And I went, oh, that is so beautiful. Yeah, phoenix represented rebirth because of the fire and ashes. I'm reborn. Yeah. And it was like, I have to be the fire. Have you ever felt that, where you're like, I don't have energy, I don't know what to do? And this was so clear that I have to be the fire. Like, that's what I am. I am the fire. I am the Scorpio. I am the passion. If I am not that, then nobody's going to be that for me. Nobody's going to be like, here, let me be your fire. Hey, Krista, let me uplift you and let me be your passion for you. It doesn't happen. And I kept looking outside. Like I was saying, I was looking outside of myself for my fire and my passion and going, it's not within, so it has to be outside of me. No, this is what the little voices in my head were saying. And it was like, keep looking, keep searching. So makes you so powerless. So as I saw this, I jumped onto the back of my phoenix bird and held on to its feathers, and we just blazed a trail, literally blazing with this fire. and we just blazed this trail ahead of us. And it was like, whether you're soaring or whether you're grounded, it doesn't matter. You have to be the energy that you want to be. And so I got very clearly that I have to start waking up at 6 a.m. again and doing yoga first thing. I've got to start, being on my game. I have to create that fire within my body. Sitting around and waiting for the fire to happen will not happen. I have to light that fire within myself. I have to make my muscles burn. It was like this beautiful visualization. So if you are lacking fire and passion and energy in your own life, it is time to start the fire within. Pick up walking or jogging. I'm going to start jogging. I use today as an excuse. I don't know if you could see, it's pretty gray and mucky outside, and I actually go jogging in just socks because I do barefoot jogging, and I'm like, do I really want to go jogging in like soggy socks? Is this the fire that I've really got to create? So we'll see what happens later on in the day if I do a soggy sock run to build up more of that fire. But you know what you are being called to do. I'm sure that you've been hearing either to go out and play more at the park, or pick up yoga, or do walking, or start jogging. The Couch to 5K app, it's a free app. I've learned how to run a 5K 3 times and I've dropped off of it, but every time with this app. So if you're like, I cannot run, I cannot jog, the Couch to 5K app is amazing, and it will make you feel amazing. So this is something that I'm going to be starting because I want to be able to go jogging every day on our travels. So here's the other thing. If you're trying to get somewhere, you need to be who you need to be in order to be in that situation. Does that make sense? So yeah, Krista's saying the universe only reacts and responds to action. Yes. So because I was waiting for fire, I could not be the fiery, passionate person that I needed to pull from within myself. So if I want to be an active, embodied, whole individual who does yoga when they first wake up, drinks smoothies and eats from the farmer's market and goes jogging and hiking and is always out and about in nature, guess what? I need to be that now so that when the house sells, I don't have to shift and change and transform to be that person on the road. So if you are looking and have a vision of yourself, this is especially useful for the women that are in the 90 Days to Remembering Your Magical Self group. When you have this vision of yourself and you're trying to get to that vision, it will never happen. That's why vision boards don't work. The work can only be within. And when you dive within and become the woman that you need to be, by lighting that fire within you, being in action, maybe getting a planner. I'll talk briefly about this planner. The Bringing the Wild Within planner has been a baby that I have birthed over the past 6 years. It incorporates a monthly rhythm, weekly rhythm. Yes, it'll be 1 minute. Yeah, just give me 1 minute. Okay, so the monthly rhythm with the moon tracking, weekly rhythm is vitally important because this is where your flow comes in. The weekly rhythm, like I was saying, I transform my week. I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. I only schedule calls on those days. I only schedule sessions on those days. And it gives me space. We are so used to just dropping everything to please those. I'm not a huge people pleaser. I'm a recovering people pleaser. Raise your hand if you are a recovering people pleaser or you are one. It's a safe group. So, but I used to I would get a message in my inbox and I go, oh, I can talk to you right now. And I drop everything to do that. And I'd go, giving away our power. Instead, now it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to chat with you. I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday open. And people are still like so excited, right? So where do you need to take some more space about that? Yes, Jennifer Lee. So I will post the link to the planner. I had it down here with me, and I guess I just brought it up, so that's funny. So the planner it goes monthly, weekly, and then there's a daily section. I love to journal, but I always forgot. I need this daily section, as so many of the other women do, because Krista, most awesome planner ever. Krista has gotten one from the very beginning, and I actually hand delivered hers because I didn't get there on time for her to get it in time. So this daily aspect goes through things like automatic writing, learning how to connect and write through just your knowing and your deep intuition. It goes through inner child. So each day there's a theme so that you can practice all these tools that we learn in the 90 days to remembering your magical self. There's space to really grow with that. There's a space for gratitude, planning, goals. There's daily pillars. I mean, this is chocked full. It really is a very full planner. If you have a full life and you're trying to organize it all and still make space for yourself, this planner is definitely the most amazing tool I've ever found. If you have like one of the women who got the planner, she works a 9-to-5 job. So the planner was almost too much for her. And I'm going to be recalibrating a planner to make a year-long planner without the daily rhythms in it and just the monthly and weekly rhythms in it and the coloring pages. Yes, there's coloring pages in the planner. There's stories and crafts and songs, and so it's a full wilderness curriculum. So even if you don't have children, these songs and these stories engage and heal your own inner child. And so does the coloring. I mean, it's to bring you into your wholeness is what this planner really does. So I will post a link for you guys for that. And realizing, take back your power. If you've been hearing that you need to do some action steps and you're not doing them, I can guarantee you that this is where the fire and the passion have gone. If you have been hearing, I need to work with Stephanie, I get a lot of women that actually say that. They're like, I need to work with you, but I really want to work with you, but if you keep saying this is where that fire and that passion will break through. So there's ways to work with me. I've got one-on-one doing a VIM session, a very important magical mother session. We can either do it virtually, or we can go to the spa for the day and do it there. I just did one at the spa. It was amazing. Talk about healing, mineral baths, and bath night times a million. So those are one-on-one ways to work with me. And then there's also the 90 days to remembering your magical self. And this is a group aspect of coming together in an amazing transformational group of women where we do deep healing and you learn all the tools that I was talking about at the beginning of this live. So, hey, Mara. So I would love, love, love if you are feeling stuck and you feel that there is something that needs to ignite that fire within you, reach out to me. Let's get that fire going so that you can ride and blaze the trail ahead. Oh no, yes, take action today for sure. And pink eye, weird thing about pink eye, home remedy, the juice that is in yogurt, like plain, not sweetened yogurt, you can actually put into their eye, or coconut oil works really well too. So good morning, everybody. So I am going to head off for this beautiful Tuesday. I wish you all so many blessings. Go back and watch the replay. I will post the link for the planner and what is going to set you on fire today. This girl is on fire. Yeah. What is going to do it for you today, and how do you get there? All right. So much love to you all. Bye-bye.